Alright, good morning YouTube. Welcome back to another video. And as you can already hear from the title of this video, I'm seeing a lot of hatred going towards Nintendo again. Of the new Fire Emblem game that got announced at the most previous Direct. I want to give my hot take. I've been seeing a lot of comments that are like they're scared of, I shouldn't say scared, but they're frustrated with this variable pricing that Nintendo's doing. And please listen. Please listen. I'm not saying to not be mad with what Nintendo's doing. I'm really not. But I have to be honest with you guys. Can we please stop being just mad at $70 games for Nintendo? Because Nintendo was just matching everyone when it came to $70 games. What you need to be mad at Nintendo for is being the first company to make $80 games. What other company made an $80 game? I'll wait. Oh, you haven't found anything? Yeah, ding, 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 because it was Mario Kart World. It was Mario Kart World. That was the first $80 game. Now, what was the first $70 game when it comes to Nintendo? I'll wait. Oh, wow, that's impressive. You guys actually knew that? Yeah, it was Tears of the Kingdom when it came out on the OG Switch. That was the first $70 game. To them, 1 year later, they come out with Mario Kart World being the first $80 game. What the fuck? Wrong one. What the fuck? And I kind of want to really prove it to you guys as well by actually looking it up and whatnot. Like actually doing the real research for you guys, with you guys. So we're actually going to do that. Let's actually do that. So, bada bing, bada boom. Minimize that. What was the first Nintendo? We'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll erase that. What was the first Nintendo $70 game? The Nintendo's first $70 game was The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. The highest anticipated sequel was released May 12th of 23. Wow. Now, $80. $80. I was hoping it'd just fucking no. But here we are. Mario Kart World for the Switch 2. What the fuck? What the fuck? How does that make sense? Again, I'm not saying to not be frustrated with Nintendo matching the prices with $70. That's not what I'm saying. Be frustrated, but be mad at all of the other companies. Be mad at Sony. Be mad at Xbox. Be mad at them as well, because they were the ones that made $70 games. Nintendo was still in their field making $60 in that time before Tears came out. I'm not wrong. You saw the facts. So from when the Switch came out in 2017 to 22, it was $60 games. This was the first one. That was $70. So I'm like, okay, cool. Nintendo's matching everyone. Okay, that makes sense. That sucks. But we're still going to have $60, $70 games. Wrong. They were the first company to make $80 games for a mediocre property. Now, yes, I have Mario Kart World. I have the bundle. So I technically paid $50 for Mario Kart because I love Mario Kart. I have so many hours on Double Dash. I have a good chunk of hours on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I wanted to play Mario Kart. I wanted a Switch 2 for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. The Switch 2 purchase made sense to me to buy the bundle with Mario Kart World instead of paying that $80 $80 game. Now, the thing you can be mad at is that I am a non-physical owner of all of my Switch games. That you can be mad at. Because I have never been a physical person. I rarely have any physical games. I can literally, you know what? Let's actually do this. Let me show you all of my physical games right now. All right. In front of me, in my lap, in a way, we have all of my physicals. I hope you guys are ready. First game, Ocarina of Time, with the Master Quest Edition built in. Game number 1. Number 2, and I haven't put as many hours in Mario Kart Wii, but this is actually my second copy. My first one, the disc got so scratched from my Wii that it stopped. So I bought it again. I'm just making sure all the games are actually in here because I have not touched these games in so long. My third game, Wind Waker. Wind Waker is my third physical game I have. And I still need the box art, but... Ooh, you know what? I do need one more case. So, this is supposed to be New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but that's actually currently in my Wii system. I mean, if I absolutely have to, I'll fucking take it out if I have to. But I do have Wii Sports Resort. So that is 3, 4, 5. That is 5 physical games, but we're not done yet. We are not done yet. Fold this back up. But yeah, my almost full physical collection fits in this box right here. This old gaming headset box that I kept for my physical games. Because I'm not a physical collector. Here is 6. Is that right? I've already forgot. 1, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Wii Sports. Fuck it. Give me a second. Damn it. Oh my god. I'm so good at counting, you guys, I promise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 physical games in my house. I have 8 physical games in my house. Thank God. Because, dude, if I had 7 to 6, games, oh, dude, I would lose my mind. I would actually purposely buy another physical game because, dude, I hate that meme so much. I hate it so much. It's a bad meme. But don't be mad at Nintendo for matching $70 prices. Please. Be frustrated, absolutely. But you cannot be mad at them if you're mad at Nintendo for $70 games. For matching the rival companies, you're being silly. You're purposely being mad at them for no reason. Be mad at Nintendo for being the first company to make $80 games. Now, yes, you can easily call me a hypocrite because, again, I did buy Mario Kart because of the bundle. Sure, I'm a hypocrite. Again, I would like to just say that I have put a good amount of hours in my Switch 2, though. I have put a great amount of hours on my Switch 2, playing Tamagotchi, playing Breath of the Wild. And I will even say it, playing Mario Kart World. Because, again, I paid $50 for it. I didn't pay the $80. I do need to be careful playing this because I am doing a so-called deathless game, so I do need to be careful to not die in this because this does still count. Even though we are playing Ocarina of Time, I'm not doing any missions. It's just background. It's just a background game. But if I do still die, it's gonna count to the Let's Play that we are currently doing. But I keep seeing a video after video after video of people being like, man, the new Fire Emblem game being $80, it's really ticking me off, which that's good. I'm glad it's ticking you off because don't pay for $80 games. That's my thing. If Ocarina of Time is $80 digital, that means it's going to possibly be $90 physical, but it can be vice versa. It could be $70 physical, which, if that was the case, you best believe I'm paying $70 physical. But I want to say it one more time. Please don't be mad at Nintendo for $70 games. Be frustrated because they could have just stayed in their lane with $60. They could have just stayed in their lane. Absolutely. But they didn't. They wanted to match with Tears of the Kingdom for $70. Be pissed off. Hate Nintendo with a passion because they are the first company to make $80 games. I would love to see what Nintendo of 1998 to Nintendo today. I would love to see what these guys would discuss about. Or another good one would be Nintendo today versus Nintendo with Reggie. That would be interesting. I would love to see a time period of somehow we get to see a Nintendo today versus Nintendo of, say, 2011. Like, that would be so cool. Because you best believe Nintendo from 2011 with Reggie, they would fucking fight. They would fight. But I think I'm done here. I just wanted to ramble about all of the people that I've been watching of oh, it's so dumb that Fire Emblems is $80, which I agree, absolutely. But then I'm also seeing comments being like, man, $70 games, I'm not paying for that. Which, I mean, I get that. Don't pay $70 games because it is still silly as well that games are even 70 fucking bucks when you have consoles that are up to $900, which that's a whole nother discussion of itself because we weren't paying those prices when this game hike nonsense took effect. And that's probably why a lot of people are now talking about game prices because of the prices of physical gaming consoles going up in price. Because of RAM, because of all that nonsense that's happening. But I'm done here. I just want to make this quick little video being like, you can definitely be frustrated with Nintendo for $70. Absolutely. To my eyes, Nintendo, when they made Tears of the Kingdom 70, they were matching everyone. Because Microsoft, Xbox, whatever you want to fucking call them, I don't care. When they and Sony had $70 games, Nintendo was still making $60 for games. But I say this, besides the Nintendo community, and I'll throw this out. Besides the Nintendo community that had the Switch, when games were still 60, I ask this. What games were you buying that were already out when they were 60? Were you buying any games that were 60 when the games were already out? Were you trying new games? Because I wasn't. I was playing the usual Mario, like Mario World, 3D Mario World. I was playing Bowser's Fury. I was playing games that I already had. I wasn't trying new games for the Switch. But when Tears of the Kingdom came out and it was $70, I'm like, oh shit, that's interesting. They're actually gonna start being competitive to the other consoles, and we now have $60 to $70 ratio games until the Switch 2 came, and now Mario Kart is out. So, for the final time, in my opinion, you should not be mad at $70 games. If you're mad at $70 games, you need to be mad at all game companies, not just Nintendo. The only thing you can be mad at Nintendo is being the first company to make shit, trash, $80 games. Because they were the first. In my opinion, it should have been Rockstar, because it would have been a lot different if they came out with GTA 6 and it was $80. But here we are with a mediocre Mario Kart World. And I say mediocre now because, dude, we should have had DLC at the last direct for this fucking game. There should have been some Mario Kart DLC, man. To there not be any DLC for this game that's been with the Switch day one, that's crazy. But I'm done here. Have a beautiful one. Don't hate the $70. Hate the $80. Take care. I'll see you guys later with Ocarina of Time. Bye-bye.